Hi, Al. Good morning.
Good morning, Anna.
Yeah. So I'm maintaining some transactional data in the Excel sheet. So like this, customer is expecting transactional data. So we have to design in the BW4 HANA. How we will do it? Okay. Till now, earlier we discussed about info object. Whenever I create info object, 10 tables will create automatically. 10 tables will create automatically. Just recalling 10 tables created. Those are P, Q, and X, and Y table. H, I, J, and K. Okay. Also T table, T, S table, and M view. So these many tables will create whenever we create any info object. So most of the time characteristic info object, not for key figure object. Whenever we create characteristic info object, these many tables we create based on our settings. If we create key figure info object, it will not create any backend tables. Okay. So now, and info objects are five types. Characteristic info object, key figure, and just recall it. Unit, currency, and technical. Okay. We'll see. Just recall it. Okay. We loaded master data for info object. IO means info object. We loaded attributes and text we loaded. So we loaded from S4 HANA to BW4 HANA and also file to Excel file to BW4 HANA. So like this we have loaded, right? Now we maintain some transactional data. This like this. We maintain some transactional data. So we want to store into the one ADSO in BW4 HANA. So okay. We'll see how we will load it. Okay. Save it. And once we, so yesterday also they asked in the interview, like how many types of ADSOs. Okay. Whenever we create staging advanced ADSO, how many tables it will create. Whenever you create standard ADSO, how many tables it will create. So they are asking in the interview yesterday itself. Even if you put experience 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 also in the BW4 HANA, we having only these questions only. Okay. The next week, however, we are doing like master data loading. Yesterday, last two classes we did like no master data loading, right? Like attributes and text we loaded for the master data, and we are going to do transactional data this week. Transactional data loading to ADSO in the BW4 HANA, right? Okay, next week completely in the SAP HANA, how we will do it same thing. Okay, in MD, how we will load, okay, how we will load transactional data in the SAP HANA. We'll see completely. Next week completely. Okay. So both are, this is also, we can do the same report in BW4 HANA and same report we can do in SAP HANA also. We'll see how we will do it in both. Okay. Yeah. So remember one thing, every time, okay, we are, okay, always you should be in the BW modeling. So whenever you open SAP HANA Studio, just click on this open, open perspective. And you need to click on this BW modeling, then only you can do BW modeling. Okay. Here you can go here. And if you open any, let me open it. Okay, so we just see it only info object, how to create info object, how to load data into the info object. Now we will see this advanced data store object. Every interview they will ask you in the interview level. Okay, how many types of ADSOs we will see it. Okay, just we are going to create new object. I'm not going to add, I'm going to create new one. See, while you are creating info ADSO, we will get these options. Okay, here we need to give the object name. So I'm giving like no staging about it. Okay. So are you going to create data source? Are you going to create ADSO based on the data source or info provider or info object info source? So as of now, I don't have anything. Okay. Okay. Click here. Click here. Okay, here you can see how many types of ADSOs. You can see four types of ADSOs. By default, it is selected standard ADSO. You can see standard ADSO. Whenever we create standard ADSO, it will create multiple tables in the backend. Like you can see here, inbound table, inbound table, active table, change log table. Change log table will create in the backend. So when we create standard ADSO, it will create three tables. These are the tables. Also, two views will create. Two views will create. Like extraction view, and reporting view. Reporting view. Okay, three views will create. Extraction view and reporting view and external view will create backend. Okay. So whenever you create standard ADSO, these tables will create inbound table, active table, change table, and extraction view, reporting view, extraction view. We'll see this like okay. The table name would be like no, this one, this is two, and this is three. This is six, this is seven, this is eight. So like this would be there. For example, ADSO name Z Z staging DSO. Okay, we have to keep like no in the last one, two, three, four like this. We need to give the table name. The table name would be like ADSO name 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Like. Like this, it will create the tables based on our settings. Even if you don't set anything, these many tables create for the staging areas, or standard advanced areas. For staging advanced ASO, it will create only one table, only one table. That is inbound table for staging. For staging, okay, only one table. This is table, so it won't create any active table or change lot tables. It won't create. Okay, and for data mart advanced ASO, it will create two tables.
Brother, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
In the hello,
Yeah, please.
yeah. So in the for the SAP, it mentioned as a standard DSO, right? Like, I mean, in the modeling properties here in the below, like standard data source object. So that means like naming convention will change in the versions, or it will be same everywhere, brother.
Yeah, see, this is standard by default. We are going to create advanced data store object. Advanced data store object. In BW4 HANA, they have introduced these options. Okay, even SAP BW on HANA also this object is there. 7.3 onwards, they have introduced it. 7.5, 7.3 and Service Pack 5 onwards, they introduced HANA Optimized DSO. Earlier 7.3 version service pack 5 level, they introduced HANA optimized DSO. So
Okay.
okay, 7.5 version, they introduced advanced data store object. Data store object advanced. We are calling like no advanced data store object. Okay.
Okay, brother.
So here you can see the version 7.3, 7.3 version, Service Pack 5 level, they just introduced HANA DSO. That means HANA Optimized DSO. So that is failure product. Five, like no 7.5, they introduced ADSO. So we can create based on the fields and also based on the informatics. Now you can see it like in the sheet we having this data. So I wanted to design this report. How many info objects I need to create? For example, assume like, so in the Excel sheet itself, we having 200 fields like sales order number, sales order item. Like this, we having 200 till 200 lines. So in that case, do you need to create 200 info objects? Okay, 200 info objects into 200 objects into, for every info object it will create 10 tables. So then in the back end, how many tables it will create? So
2000.
how think about memory consumption? Okay, 2000 tables occupied memory and unnecessarily. Okay, so if you create 200 fields, 200 fields, it is not going to create any table in the backend. So think like that way. Okay, so the performance it will be. When we create in 200 fields based on the fields ADSO, it will give the better performance. If we create info objects, so whatever you require for the reporting, that we need to associate with info object. Unnecessarily don't create info objects because it is occupying the memory in the tables in the backend. So I will show you how to create
Okay, brother.
ASO based on the fields as well. Okay, I'm deleting it. Okay, like first I will create the area data source. First I will create the data source. Create data source. I will close this file. If you open that file, we cannot create. We cannot load as well. Okay. Here, see, the first option is this one. Select local workstation and select our file. Okay, I'm selecting it. So here we having three sheets. And the first sheet I'm selecting. Ignoring first row. Show file content. So we are confirming this. Okay, this is the file. And there are the fields from the Excel. Okay, click OK. And you can see these are the fields we are expecting it. Select all. Okay, finish it. Okay, go to fields. So we can able to see all the fields. Okay. And now, so you can check the field length as well. If you want to increase, you can increase it. And now sales order item. Okay, I will give the care. If you want to change it, you can change as well. Okay, care. Okay, material, company code. Okay, date. So I'll keep always date format. Okay, date, amount, currency key, and quantity I will keep it as a quantity. Quantity. So now amount is there. Okay, amount. For amount, so by default it is selected unit or currency. Automatically it is taken. For quantity also we need to do it same thing. So so unit always should be in the unit as well. Okay. We need to define as a unit. Where is unit? Yes, unit. So now we selected the quantity and here we will get the unit. See? And activate it. We need to change the length in this one. And I'm activating it. Okay. And I will go here. See, now it is. Now I will drag and drop ADSO. Now you will come to know. You will understand. Okay. Why we have to create a staging advanced ADSO. Why we have to create a standard advanced ADSO. You will come to know here. So now, I'm creating staging advanced ADSO based on the data source. See, I'm selecting this one. Same as template. Now, what is my data source name? So whatever I can see here, the symbol, this is the data source, right? I just now we created ZDS underscore TD and browse and you can select. Once you select, automatically source system will come. From which system it is coming? It is coming from ECC or S4HANA or any other source system. Oracle, SQL, any other system. It's coming. So, okay, like this. You need to
Yeah,
select.
if it comes from SQL or different data sources, brother, source system, brother, do we need to give password as well, or it
No,
will
no.
take it
No need
automatically?
to give any password and all. Automatically, the source system will come to know. While creating
Oh,
ADS, okay, we are selecting the source system. Object is coming from which system? So we just created flat file data source. So it is coming from this flat file data source. It is coming from the SQL or S4HANA. We need to give right system name. Might be same data source name available in different source systems also, right? System need to understand. For example, ECC we having one data source name that is like ZDS. Okay, same data source available in the S4HANA also. So which system will take it? System need to understand, na? ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అండి
yeah.
ఒక డేటా సోర్స్ నేమ్ సేమ్ డేటా సోర్స్ నేమ్ S4HANAలో ఉంది ఈసీసీలో ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు ఏ సిస్టమ్ నుంచి తీసుకొని రావాలి సిస్టము మనం చెప్పాలి కదా, స్పెసిఫై చేయాలి. ఓ ఈ సిస్టమ్ నుంచే అని.
Yes, brother.
Uh,
But after entering that source, do we need to enter any credentials for any
we,
other
we
database
don't require
knowledge?
any credentials from BW.
Okay.
Okay. So now here you can see staging a data store object. So you can see here inbound table. Main table is the inbound queue, extraction from the inbound queue. Okay, you can see inbound queue only. So now this option selected. Now I'm going to create, see, automatically. I did not create these objects. Automatically it came. These are all fields, not info objects. Okay, you just remember it. These are all fields, not info objects. In the real time also, staging advanced ADSO create based on the fields. Very first time. In the real time, in the real time, staging, staging ADSO create based on the like, staging layer. We will create into the staging layer. Okay, next data warehouse integration layer. Okay, next virtual layer. Virtual layer. This is LSA++ architecture. Even yesterday also they asked that. Okay, here I will create standard ADSO. Standard ADSO. Here we'll create the complete product. This is the sequence we will follow. So this is completely based on the fields. This is mixing of both. Mixing of both. Both means fields as well as info objects. Fields and info objects. Fields and info objects. We'll create it. And this is also same. Complete product also same. Okay, we'll see in the final layer how we'll create these objects and I'll show you. And once you activate this one, this corner red button will go. The corner once you activate. So we'll see how many tables it is created in the backend. I can see. Go to properties. Okay. Go to DDIC. Now you can see how many tables created backend. For staging advanced ASO, it will create inbound table, reporting view, extraction view, and external SQL view for staging advanced ASO. This is what we discussed. For staging advanced ASO, it will create. This is common for all ADSOs. Common for all ADSOs. Common for all ADSOs. These three table, these three views. Okay, these three views common for all ADSOs. Okay. And for staging ADSO, only it is created in one table. In one table. So when I make it as a standard ADSO, you can see I'll select this one. So okay, what is the error? Now we can see the error. What is the error? Key definition is missing. Key definition. Always standard ADSO, we need to maintain keys, manage keys. So based on the sales order number and item, I'll not get any duplicates. So I'm activating it. I'm putting primary keys. See keys, you can see keys. Keys enabled for it. At least minimum one key and 120 key fields. For staging advanced ASO not required. Okay, I
In
activate.
real time, do we need to have only single two keys itself in use data, brother, or do we need to have many keys?
No, so that depending on the source system tables. For example, you are loading the data, you are loading the data from VBAP table, from VBAP table. So we are not going to create any tables, right? So I can see all ready-made tables here. So just go here, just go to table, and you can see what are the primary keys over here. SAP itself, they defined it. The keys, you can see this first one and second one, you can see sales document and sales document item. So they maintain as a key. When you go and see the data, we won't see any duplicates based on this. So based on this table, we will maintain in ADSO as well. No need to ask anyone. See the color itself. ఓకే. ఇక్కడ చూడండి. కలర్ గూడా మీకు మారిపోతుంది కీస్‌కి. సో, ఇవన్నీ డిఫరెంట్ కలర్‌లో ఉంటాయి రియల్ టైమ్. ఓకే. ఈ 2 చూడు. సో, ఇప్పుడు చూడు సేల్స్ డాక్యుమెంట్ నంబర్ 2 ఇది 10 మైట్ బి సేమ్ డాక్యుమెంట్ నంబర్ ఉండొచ్చు. సేమ్ వేరే ఐటెమ్ ఉంటది. 20, 30 ఇట్లా ఎక్కడైనా కొన్ని ఉంటాయి యూనిక్‌గా మెయింటైన్ ఇక్కడైతే యూనిక్‌గా ఉంది డేటా. సో, రిపీటెడ్‌గా రావచ్చు సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్. సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్ రిపీటెడ్‌గా రావచ్చు. బట్ అయితే ఐటెమ్స్ డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే. సో, ఈ 2 బేస్ చేసుకొని మనకి డూప్లికేట్ రికార్డ్స్ రావు. ఓన్లీ సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్ వేసామనుకో సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్ నంబర్ అప్పుడు మోస్ట్‌లీ ఛాన్సెస్ విల్ గెట్ ద డూప్లికేట్స్. సో, మనకు కరెక్ట్‌గా రాదు డేటా. ఓకేనా? రియల్ టైమ్‌లో బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద టేబుల్స్. సో, యూ ఆర్ లోడింగ్ డేటా ఫ్రమ్ విచ్ డేటా సోర్స్? యూ ఆర్ లోడింగ్ డేటా ఫ్రమ్ విచ్ డేటా సోర్స్? యెస్టర్‌డే దే ఆస్క్డ్ రైట్ 11 అండర్‌స్కోర్ కొన్ని డేటా సోర్స్ నేమ్స్ చెప్పమన్నాడు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో. ఓకే. దీనికి ఏ టేబుల్ బ్యాక్
Yes,
ఎండ్‌లో
sir.
ఈ టేబుల్ ఉంటది. ఓకే. అండర్‌స్కోర్ వీఏహెచ్‌డిఆర్. దీనికి ఏ టేబుల్ ఉంటది బ్యాక్ ఎండ్‌లో? వీబ్యాక్ ఉంటది. వి ఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ క్రియేట్ ఎనీ టేబుల్స్. ఎస్ఏపీ ఆల్రెడీ క్రియేటెడ్ ఫర్ us. ఓకే. అండ్ 2 ls అండర్‌స్కోర్ 12 అండర్‌స్కోర్ వీసీ ఐటెమ్. ఓకే. 2 ls అండర్‌స్కోర్ వీసీహెచ్‌డిఆర్. సారీ. దీనికేముంటది? ఈ టేబుల్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో, జస్ట్ గో అండ్ ఓపెన్ దిస్ టేబుల్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ చెక్ ఇట్. Just go to here S/4HANA. I open it S/4HANA. Okay. You can give here VBRK and you can see what are the primary keys. Here you can see billing document number is the primary key. Billing document number it will not repeat it to other person. You and me went to the KFC and you paid the bill. So your billing document number is different. For me, billing document is different mostly in the real time. Okay, that is the reason based on the real time scenario, they maintained it. They given the solution.
What about the client, bro? They have given that also as a key.
Every
So
table it
client
will
might be
have a
same.
yes, yes. Every table mandatory client. Every table. Just ignore it. Every table it will have a client. See, now you are seeing VBRK. I will go to VBRP. Okay. So I will select here and VBRP. So I'm going to VBRP. You can see client, right? Every table. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to here VBAC. I'm going to VBAC table. Okay, you can see client. For every table, it will have client.
So it's a common key.
Common for every table. Common for every table. You just ignore this client. Okay.
Okay, bro.
Even in the DSO also, we are not maintaining this one. Okay, as a key. Ignore it. That's one. Okay, you can go. So just click here. Other object. I mean, or else you can go back and you can give here. LIPS. You can see here delivery delivery number and delivery item. Which item you deliver to the customer. Okay, what material you supplied. Okay, which plant, storage location, which batch. If it is a farmer, then we will get batch number. So like this we okay. You don't
Just for reference, bro, like only the key number or I mean customer number or distinct values only will be the primary key, right?
Yes, yes. Whatever you see in the table, whatever you see these tables, all are distinct values only. We never get duplicates. These all tables, we never get any duplicates. You just open the table, you just go and search it. So we will not get any duplicate values.
Yeah,
Ah,
okay, bro.
yeah, yeah. And go to here, you can see always distinct values only. Distinct values means what? Unique value only, right? So I have a unique value every table. See, based on the delivery, you can see it. So can you see this is unique only, right? 2, 3, 8,
Yeah,
9.
correct.
Okay. So if it is some scenarios, I will tell you. So if you go here and like this would be there. Okay. This is the delivery number. This is the delivery number. And again we have a delivery number. Sometimes, okay. Sometimes we'll have this is duplicate. Everybody might be, you already having some experience and you will come to know this is duplicate random. So this case is duplicate. Okay, everybody. So this case is duplicate. What is unique? When I keep like this is unique. This is delivery number and delivery item. So when I keep 10, so these two are primary keys. When I keep these two are primary keys. When I keep like this is duplicate. So when I keep 10 and 20, this is not duplicate. This is unique data. ఇదే అండి మీరు అర్థమైందో లేదో కొంతమందికి ఏది డూప్లికేట్ ఏది యూనిక్ అనేది ఇది యూనిక్ ఈ సినారియోలో. సో సేమ్ డెలివరీ నెంబరు సేమ్ ఐటమ్ నెంబర్ ఉంటే అప్పుడు అది డూప్లికేట్ అంటాం. ఓకేనా? సో
Okay.
మనకి ఎస్ఏపిలో ప్రతి ఒక్క టేబుల్లో ఖచ్చితంగా ప్రైమరీ కీ అనేది డిఫైన్ చేసి ఉంటారు. ఓకే, ఎవ్రీ టేబుల్ ఇట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ ఏ primary keys. So in the same way, while you are creating standard ADSO, we need to maintain keys. And I'm going to activate it.
Just to understand one thing, bro, here they mentioned key as one and two, na? That means primary key one and primary key two, or I mean, is there any other name for one and two in general?
In general, okay, in the real time also, so the ADSO name is like no this one, right? ADSO name is technical name this one. In the last, you
Yeah.
just add one means inbound table. Add 2 means active table. Add 3 means that is change law table. See reporting view 7 last. This is 6 the extraction view. Last external SQL view this is 8. Same ADSO name slash BAC A. A is common for all slash BAC A common for all. And this is ADSO name ZSA DSO underscore TD. However, we see for the informed it. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అండి, ఇక్కడ ఏముందంటే ఏడిఎస్ నేమ్ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే ఏడిఎస్ నేమ్ స్లాష్ బిఐసి మీరు క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నారంటే స్లాష్ బిఐసి వస్తుంది. మీరు క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నారంటే స్లాష్ బిఐసి కామన్. ఇది ఏ అనేది కామన్. ఓకే, ఇది కామన్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ఏడిఎస్ఓ టేబుల్ నేమ్స్ కామన్. ఓకే, మీరు ఏదైతే ఏడిఎస్ఓ నేమ్ ఇస్తారో ఆ ఏడిఎస్ఓ నేమ్ ఆ టేబుల్కి మారిపోతుంది. ఇది ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ జెడ్ఏడిఎస్ఓ అండర్ స్కోర్ టీడీ అని ఇచ్చారు మీరు. ఓకే, లాస్ట్లో డిజిట్ ఉంటుంది నెంబర్. ఈ నెంబర్ వచ్చేసి చెప్తుంది మీకు. ఓకే, ఇది 1 లాస్ట్లో 1 అని ఉంటే ఇది ఇన్బౌండ్ టేబుల్. లాస్ట్లో 2 ఉంటే యాక్టివ్ టేబుల్. 3 అంటే చేంజ్ లా టేబుల్. ఇది ఇన్బౌండ్ టేబుల్. ఈ నెంబర్ బట్టి మనం చెప్తాం యాక్టివ్ టేబుల్. ఇది చేంజ్ లా టేబుల్. ఇది చేంజ్ లా టేబుల్. ఇంకోటి వచ్చేసి ఏంటి, వీవ్ ఉంది కదా, రిపోర్టింగ్ వీవ్. రిపోర్టింగ్ వ్యూ దీనికి వచ్చేసి 7. 6 అంటే ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ వ్యూ. 8 అంటే ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఎస్క్యూఎల్ వ్యూ. ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఎస్క్యూఎల్ వ్యూ. సో external external SQL view. Same way you can see like this: external SQL view 8 and extraction view 6, reporting view 7. Okay, standard ESO. And